The goal of this video is to highlight one of the most critically endangered species in the United States today. The common name for this species is the red wolf, and the scientific name is Canis lupus rufus. Canis is Latin for dog, and rufus is Latin for red. Historically, red wolves ranged across the American Southeast, from Pennsylvania all the way down to Florida, and as far west as Texas. However, the only current wild population is on the wildlife reserve in North Carolina called Alligator River National Wildlife Reserve. There are typically 3 to 6 puppies in a litter, and the male and female raise the puppies until they are about 1 year old. After this time, the puppies must find their own mate, whom they stay with for their lifetime. To communicate, red wolves use vocalizations such as howling. Each wolf has its own unique howl, and it is able to call others through this ability. Red wolves follow a type 1 survivorship curve, which is characteristic of many large mammals. These types of animals tend to live long lives with a low death rate and a high survivorship rate. These species do not reproduce mass numbers of offspring at one time. However, they may reproduce more than once during their lifetime. A trophic level pyramid, such as the one shown here, starts at the bottom with producers such as plants, who create their own food and are therefore called autotrophs. Then the pyramid goes up to primary consumers, such as rabbits or deer who eat producers directly. Secondary consumers are mammals that eat primary consumers. Red wolves may be included in this category. However, they may also be considered tertiary consumers based on the prey that they have caught at that time. Red wolves are considered autotrophs because they are unable to make their own food. They are top predators and thus have no predators above them except for humans. The diet of the red wolf primarily consists of various small mammals such as rabbits, rodents, and deer, as well as the occasional berry if other sources of food are hard to come by. The red wolf has various anatomical adaptations that help it thrive in its environment. Their short fur allows the wolves to keep cool during the summer, and their large ears allow the wolves to hear predators and prey that may be nearby. Their long nose allows the wolves to keep track of their prey or in pursuit of them. And while red wolves may live in packs, they are shy and secretive, so they tend to hunt alone or in smaller packs. Red wolves are primarily nocturnal, so they tend to hunt at night. And when red wolves mate, they form lifelong pair bonds with their partner. The taxonomy of the red wolf is as follows. Their kingdom is Animalia, their phylum is Chordata, their class is Mammalia, their order is Carnivora, the family is Canidae, the genus is Canis, and the species which directly classifies them as a red wolf is Rufus. This picture illustrates the various anatomical adaptations that I mentioned earlier, such as the large ears to hear any predators or prey that may be nearby, the long nose that helps the red wolf smell the trail of the prey while it is hunting, the short fur that helps it keep cool in the summer, the darker fur towards the back of the wolf, as well as the red fur towards the front of the wolf that helps it camouflage with its surroundings, the long, sharp teeth that help the wolf bite down on the prey while it is eating. These teeth are called canine teeth. And while it is hard to see, the red wolf has long claws. However, the claws are not long enough that it inhibits them from running very far. Their long, lean legs are able to provide the wolf with the ability to run very fast as well as very far. The establishment of the restoration program in North Carolina has been successful at reviving the species of the red wolf, and to this day it continues to be the most prevalent conservation effort for the species to date. A Species Survival Plan, or SSP, was also established to help ensure that the red wolves are further protected. And the implementation of this plan shows that the federal government is taking a direct action to combat the extinction of red wolves. This plan is also an example of the collaboration of zoos in their efforts to help save the red wolf. The Association of Zoos and Aquariums created the SSP program to help ensure that endangered species have concerted conservation efforts both in the wild as well as in captivity. In zoos, animals with an SSP have a special placard on their enclosure, which signifies the uniqueness of the animal, and in turn catches the attention of the general public and pushes them to support the endangered animal. This picture illustrates the red wolf recovery area that is located in northeastern North Carolina. This recovery area is the wildlife reserve known as Alligator River National Wildlife Reserve, and it is the prime spot that has helped the red wolf population recover from its near extinction in the 1970s. While having one reserve for the red wolves in North Carolina is certainly beneficial, I believe that future conservation actions in other states would also be beneficial for the species. This would increase the population of red wolves because they are being spread out across the United States, instead of being held in one central location in one state. In the event of a natural disaster, it would be more prudent to have the red wolf population spread out over various states, because then the species would not be completely wiped out if a natural disaster would strike one state, such as North Carolina, where the population is currently being located. Finally, these are my sources that I used to compile my research